Like, share, and subscribe to the Horny channel and hit the notification bell. Or IG me at the Horny Church or the Horny Pastor Music. Straight up.
We see where the cellular phone has a tendency to fuck up dancehall artists. Since the latest one we see where it's alleged that the mobile phone is going to fuck up it Squash the Six Boss. Where, remember, just recently, the mobile phone again, the cell phone, it fuck up the artist when named Superman. I don't know his normal name, but we see him flying across the screen a couple of times in one video one time. Superman, Casino he was named is. Now we have not heard nothing from Casino recently because the cell phone fuck him up. We see where it's alleged that the cell phone fuck up Cartel. Very tragic. Okay. Recently now, we see where the cell phone just about to fuck up Squash. If all of the vlogging them that I have heard in, check my grammar, I have been hearing are choosing, that simple means that the fact that Squashman had J-Man them pan the camera with rifles and all different kind of weaponry, things that would get him in trouble. That is what I have heard on a different vlog. I think it was the Jamaican police, something of the sort, and I heard it over by True Island Story. I might have heard it over by True Island Story, but I certainly heard it over by the Jamaican Young Police channel. And that was recommended to me by True Island Story. Yes, the guru, Shalom Shunde. Now, what I have seen is that they say now that Squash is going to be in deep doodle. The word that he used is horse is in a vice. I think it's an American term that they use over in Mercer. It's a police jargon that your ass is in a vice grip. So what he was trying to say is that the fact that he has his friends all over the phone and the gram with all different things in his hand. If you might look at Squash page, unless you have more than one page. I last look at one of Squash is Instagram page, and what I have saw was a little bit of nothing. He only have a few pictures up there all the time that he and his friend, because I only start following Squash since the big old piece of passa transpire. Because you know how people stay. If you have passa going on in your life, then people going to follow you for to catch up. Uba duba duba, abba scuba dabber. So, yes. So if you look at his page recently, you will see mostly just pictures. All these, but the relevant authority them, they have screen record everything that they are need to, and that is now going to say that is going to be evidence against Squash because of the fact that they said he invite people into the country. We don't know. They are saying that it is. We don't know if must be illegal entry into the country, and for illegal aliens to have a weaponry in their hannery, it is definitely a out of order event, and that is totally against the law of the land of the United States. A licensed gun holder cannot give a immigrant a weapon to hold. Just to hold is a bad thing. Now, if let's say, let's plan up this case now. Let's say I am the prosecuting person and I am putting the case together. So let's say now that we have one man incarcerated right now in jail without bail, saying that he are the perpetrator of the dashaway of the two gentlemen over in Lauderhill. Yes, let's say he are incarcerated for the dashaway of those two chaps. And there is video footage on Instagram showing allegedly the man that brought you to the country allegedly illegally to the country, and you are in his abode or allegedly in his abode with stuff tall boomer riflement in your hand tent. Now, the relevant authority now, which have been doing their jobs for years, and they have expertise, and if their person on the case is not an expert, they have expert colleagues. So what they will imply now, the fact that they have somebody incarcerated, and the person that is incarcerated might get a talking, hey, Baba Booba, that's a different language. Hey, everything allegedly might point back to the leader of the camp. The leader who is allegedly the one who bringeth them to the country and allegedly who giveth them the long rifle in the hand. That there seems to be a lot of trouble from the knowledge that I have attained quite recently about how the Lou carry on. So, in their eyes, the one who brought them here and harbored them, and the one that harbored them, if you harbored them, well, I am looking on what of Squash pages right now. 626,000 subscribers or followers, 0 followings, 7 posts. I don't know if this is a brand spanking new page or it's a page that he has gone through and cleaned it up, all of the stuff. I don't know. Don't know. But there's very limited amount of pictures and videos up on his page at this precise moment. Yes. So, to what the relevant authorities then was saying, me personally, I would be quite worried if it was me. However, Squash seems not to be. And you cannot read people's mind anyway. He said that, I think somebody said that he said people have been trying to kill him from he was in his teen. So this threat that he's under now, he don't find it threatening. Because this is something that he's been hearing that is going to happen. People have been trying to do this to him for quite a long time in his life. So one get used to that and live accordingly and carefully to the situation. However, one's thinking that dancehall artists and cell phone should separate themselves. Really and truly. That's what I'm thinking. Dancehall artists and cell phone, social media are better yet. Have your social media, keep your phone. Have somebody as well that is your public relations human being And that person will make you put out this or put out that. Don't mix up badness with entertainment, because that is a recipe for downfall as well. The badness and the entertainment thing, recipe for downfall, because if one is throwing weaponry on his gram, that is not for the music. So when we used to see those stuff and the pan belly one and those things, that is not for music. That is for transmitting messages to the up saying we are strapped like flights. Don't run in. Yeah. So those things doesn't correspond, because dancehall artists tend to tell people that I'm doing music, I'm doing music, I'm doing music, I'm doing music. However, still dabbling or even indulging in gangsterism, and then telling people that we are not bad people, we are just artists. This is ridiculous. We don't expect artists to come out, and not just squashing this case. We're not expecting artists to come out and say they are bad people. We're expecting you to say, no, it's only music, it's only music. But then one has to learn to separate the things. And if one does not learn to separate the things, one reign in this free world, or so-called free world, will be a short stint for many. We have seen what happened to the world boss with the phone. The phones and the voice notes, is whether they are authentic or not, they are very dangerous. Now, the advent of Instagram has jumped in, and a lot of people tend to be incriminating themselves in all different ways and think that it's only for fun. Whenever the relevant authority gets shit, it's not for fun, or especially in situations like these, especially if they're going to say that they collaborate and they put 3 and 3 together, and it seems like the same machinery that was seen in the video displaying in an Instagram video, it seems like it's enough. It's the same machine that fired these hot little ones that hit the 2 gentlemen and took them to a different location in the galaxy. And blood droplets from the alleged shot in the neck that J-Man allegedly had received. All these things are put in together, and the prosecution, and with certain circumstantial evidence and with certain hard evidence. Damn, this doesn't look as comfortable as it should be. However, as the debtor boss said, it's badness it name, mate. It's name badness. And all these obstacles and fuckeries are in badness. If you like this video in any way, was entertained or learned a little bit or whatever it was, or you're just a supporter of my channel, press the like button and the subscribe one as well. You don't have to share this video if you don't feel mine, because you have to go to a different page and all these foolishness and press more than one button, Just press the like button, maybe the subscribe button if you want. Thank you.
Like, share, and subscribe to the Horny channel and hit the notification bell. Or IG me at the Horny Church or the Horny Pastor Music. Straight up.